What's going on? Average Tech Guy here, and today we are back. More tech and more reviews. And we just got the brand new items coming out from Apple in their latest show. We got new iMacs, we got AirTags, we got a new color of the iPhone 12, we got new Apple TV. But what I'm here for is the new iPad Pro. So is it worth it? Let's talk about it. So the new iMac is gonna come in different colors, which we kind of got the leak on that. And then the new iPhone 12 just comes in a different color. No spec changes, nothing like that, just a different color. A new Apple TV is on the way, and you'll be able to basically go in a higher resolution of 4K, I'm assuming HDR-ish. The pictures on my TVs and everything, they look really good now. So I just have to get it, try it out, and see if I like it. But like Apple TV is not really that big of a hype game changer for me. And then we got AirTags, which is more like a glorified tile. But what I'm really here for is the iPad Pro. And you guys know that I love my iPad Pro. It's one of the devices that I use on a daily basis. And now this new model is probably gonna be one of the biggest and strongest models that they've had to date. Now they gave us some pretty interesting specs as far as where it is versus the first generation of the iPad and the big numbers and all that stuff. You know, I'll get into the numbers more so when I actually get that device into my hand and can verify that the speeds and everything is what it is. But what I'm really more excited for is the display. And the display on the one that I have now is a beautiful display. Like the ProMotion 120 hertz refresh, like all that is awesome on the iPad 12 that I have now. But they're claiming that they are going to get us an even higher resolution iPad with a better screen. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what kind of pans out to be better in that aspect. I'll be doing a full review and a full comparison of the 2020 iPad Pro 12.9 as well as the 2021 iPad Pro 12.9. So stay tuned for that. Be sure and hit that subscribe button, click that bell so you get all those notifications. But when it comes to specs, like Apple talks big about their spec game, but just like with the 2018 version and the 2021 version, they were kind of the same. Like I did a full comparison of the two and the benchmarks were basically the same. And even in some instances, the benchmark of the 2018 won out over the 2020 version. So, you know, Apple plays the gimmick or the spec game a lot. And then when they actually release a product, the old product does exactly what the new one does. So I'm interested to get this one in my hands just to see what it's gonna look like, how fast it's gonna be, and if that M1 chip is going to make a difference. Speaking of M1 chip, I actually have a MacBook 13 with the M1 chip in it. And I will say, over a few months, this thing is fast, but I don't think it's as fast as Apple hyped it up to be. So I'm interested to see how the new M1 chip in the iPad Pro will fare over a few months of usage. So a lot of people are gonna say, should you upgrade? And I really can't say that until I put it in my hand and see what it looks like, what it feels like, how it handles. But I can tell you right now, the 2018 model was almost the same as the 2020 model. And I'm pretty sure that the 2020 model is probably gonna be right on par with the 2021 model. Now, I don't take pictures with my tablet. Like I can't tell you the last time I took a picture with a tablet. Like, yeah, probably 2 times in a year, maybe. So the camera thing is not that big of a deal to me. I'm not a big avid user of a camera on a tablet. Form factor, usability, display, battery life, that's like the biggest thing to me in a tablet. And the iPad Pro model is the perfect size, weight, shape, everything. And by adding the M1 chip, hopefully the speed and the processor power will be there in order to get us where we need to go. Now, when we talk about power and you want to use productivity and you throwing all this stuff into the mix, you gotta talk about the output, because like we've been dealing with these bars for, bars. We've been dealing with these bars on this screen since we are able to put iPad on a screen or a monitor. So the addition of the Thunderbolt 4 port, that's a game changer in itself. So now you will be able to use your iPad in a full screen display and not have any worries about those bars, those ugly, ugly bars on the sides, which I'm so thankful this has finally happened. We've gotten good companies like Shift Screen. They've put out apps to actually try to help us through this. And a lot of companies are selling these wild and extravagant docks now that just came out. And like one of them is like $400. This dock, will it still work in this display mode? Chances are it probably won't, but we are looking to see if the Thunderbolt 4 will allow some of these third-party docks and things like that you paid $400 for to live up to their hype, so to say. Now, I'm not downplaying anybody's product. I'm just saying you spend $400 on a dock and it should be able to, you know, do what you wanted to do. But the Thunderbolt 4 is going to be a game changer, believe me. Pluggable has some nice Thunderbolt like hubs that you can pick up, and trust me, I use them on a daily basis. I got like 3 of them in my studio right now, and I use them for all my external displays, and they work perfectly and seamlessly. And also with the new iPad, you will be able to play like full blown game. Like I literally, when I saw, that's Dante. That was Dante in the video. You'll be able to use your PS5 as well as your Xbox controllers now with the haptic feedback. So I'm looking forward to trying that out just to see how that will work and if the haptics will really feel like they should feel on a regular game when playing on your iPad. Like I said, push all the other Apple stuff to the side. The iPad Pro is what I'm here for. And if you stick around, I'm gonna definitely have one of those for review. I'm gonna definitely be able to compare the last year's model to this year's model and see which one is gonna be worth it and if it's gonna be worth an upgrade. And I'll also be able to break down the screen, the accessories, and do we have some accessories? Like I got tons of accessories that will be coming in for this device. So stay tuned. Like I said, hit that bell, make sure you get all these notifications, and hopefully you will be able to get either the iPad that you want this year or pick up one from last year that's gonna be just as good for less price. Now, we didn't talk about price because like I said, Apple is one of those things, either you're gonna pay or you're not gonna play. So with that being said, you know these things are gonna start out anywhere around $799, going all the way up to about $1799 or even $2,000. So just keep in mind, you got a new iPad coming out. No new Apple Pencil like everybody thought. Everybody leaked the new Apple Pencil. That is not gonna happen. You do have a new Magic Keyboard, which I'm a little bit upset about this Magic Keyboard because they're selling a white product. People are going to go out and buy it, and it's gonna be dirty in like a week, maybe like a couple of days. But maybe they got a system to clean this thing. I don't know. I would not buy a white keyboard though. Like not a cover for a keyboard. Maybe I'll buy it just to see how dirty it can get. If you want to see how dirty it can get and how quick it can get dirty, leave a comment below and let me know. But that's pretty much it. I'm here for the iPad. We got a lot of other stuff going on, but I probably won't even pick up any of those other things. iPad definitely will be here on the channel, so stay tuned for that. And hopefully this will be able to help someone out. Until next time, be sure and give me that big thumbs up. Please subscribe. Average Tech Guy out. Peace.